So I'm going with no.
Absolutely. But it will be the Guile coming out to play for depressedmetfan going up against Shine. Now, Shine has a lot of experience, obviously, with Street Fighter League, having to play players like Lex, obviously Knuckle-Doo from Chopped by Rebellion. So many Guiles that he plays in the online circuits that you really feel comfortable with the matchup. Shine has also a multitude of characters. They could pick Ed. They could pick, Kimberly, who you would normally see him play. Does have a Chun-Li in the back.
Yeah, I think there was a jury for a time.
There was a jury for the time, but it's going to be another Kimberly on stream. It's going to be Shine going up against depressedmetfan. Again, 3 out of 5 the whole way through DIY 2025.
When we do it ourselves, we also want to do it for as long as humanly possible.
Absolutely. If every game goes 3-2, hey man.
That's just more Street Fighter.
Exactly.
I'm here for a good time, and that might be a long time. Oh my god, they get DR into nothing. They're jockeying for position and playing a lot with like that ±5% right now.
Right. Okay. Forward throw is engaged. Here comes your favorite. Oh!
You would have been right. That was a delay crouch strong. Nothing makes me happier than someone just throwing you 100-0. I'm here for the danger.
Listen, I was told one time by a good friend of mine, take the throw and don't be a bitch. You know what? Shout out to T3. He taught me so well.
Ooh, okay. Wanted to commit to that. Looked like it was going to be the command jump, but clipped by the Sonic Boom. Interestingly enough, depressedmetfan is actually, I think, a little bit sparse with the boom.
I would say so. Gonna go to the level 2 here, and I love this choice. I don't think this is gonna be enough to kill, but it definitely puts him on wipe alert, and I like that jab. And I love using meter like that, right? Where it's like, okay, it might not kill, but it's gonna put a lot more pressure on my opponent to make a mistake.
I think it makes a lot of sense to do it when your opponent is not in the position to one-tap you, right? Like, if you're allowed more interactions than them, it puts them on the back foot. Safe jump, keeping the pressure going, the low clips, and even with all of this aggression and using drive gauge, Shine has fully eroded depressedmetfan's drive gauge, put him in burnout in the back. I'm so ready. Where's the DI? Oh, it's not coming.
We don't even need it. We don't even need him, Brad. We're going to just take a full confirm here. Keep it easy. Another perfect on stream. Shine, this is like another day in the neighborhood. He's like, I just want to boot up stream and just hit my buttons. Which, by the way, Shine, the way he hits buttons is something I always like because it reminds me of, like, just hitting it with emphasis. You want to make sure they work.
That's true. There's something satisfying about just slamming the hell out of your buttons.
And especially if you play on Hitbox, it is gorgeous.
If I sit down and I have a controller and I don't feel that satisfying and hear that satisfying thunk when I slam on a button,
I don't want it.
Right.
Send it back.
When I throw, especially when I throw tech, especially when I didn't, I want the whole venue to know that I definitely throw tech.
And then you can tell your friends, like, dude, I definitely threw tech. I definitely hit the button so hard.
Oh my god, Shine! What is this? Dude! What is that face? It looks like Shine's even surprised at the layers of that. Depressedmetfan, he's got a new reason. Nope. Not doing it.
No!
Not doing it.
Brad! No!
That was fully by accident.
Oh.
Nice OD flash kick.
Get me out of here, bro. Okay, another flash kick there. Nice overhead depressedmetfan, not out of it just yet. Forward throw, dragon suplex.
Right. And one thing that I like that Shine does really well is using the elbow drop to change the jump spacing as a way to navigate around the booms. It makes it that much harder for depressedmetfan or any Guile really to feel confident in when and where they're choosing to anti-air. Nice trade works out and depressedmetfan gets around.
Absolutely, both coming in with 3 meters, and I guess with that, right, you definitely have to a lot to be thinking about. What a jump in. Can't get the full animation because he did it off the
That kind of sucks.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of rough right now because Shine's going to take this full confirm, not going to burn the level 3, and now depressedmetfan is trying to find an answer, trying to jump out wherever they can do.
Oh my goodness.
Full confirm here, absolutely. Going to keep the meter for a rainy day. Perfect parry, nice break, didn't have enough time.
Waiting it out, level 3 on deck. Shine can one-tap this on the next touch. Big jump in. I cannot believe that boom was still in recovery.
It was still in recovery, Brad, and we're going to do this all day, every day, and send it to a 2-0 right now for Shine. And again, to your point, right? The fact that you're just changing your boom timing with the elbows, with the jumps, I just really want to see Depressed Metfan maybe fake a boom and really just... I need some anti-airs.
Have we seen a single Sonic Blade?
Nope. No Sonic Blade, no Sonic Cross in sight.
It just seems...
There it is.
See, like, that would have been OD. It feels so passively defensive, and I don't think that's where Guile is strongest.
Right.
I think Guile's defense is great because you are constantly putting your opponent in situations to have to make a choice in how to advance, and you're trying to create a version of that minigame where you're coming out ahead after a series of small interactions that go your way. I can't help but feel like Depressed Metfan is not generating the situations that he needs to be able to make this happen. Sweep is going to be punished. Level 2 in the back. Is Shine going to cash out for it?
Yeah, looks like he...
Do we get to level 3?
Yeah.
I would level 3, honestly.
You know, at this point, just kind of like...
Sure, you don't have to.
I think for this, right, knowing that you'll have a level 3 next round, I think knowing also, like, the headspace that you put your opponent in already, is like, I don't need level 3 at this point. I can just use level 1. I did the homework. The math homework was there in my favor. Shine sitting on set point.
Right. More pressure. Yeah, and showing why it was the better decision to not use the level 3. I was fully here to be like, yeah, just get the buff. But corner control and just about having the level 3 already. Here is Shine. Nice check. A little bit too far away to want to commit to the combo there. Step kick from Depressed Metfan, but gets scooped.
Yeah, absolutely. And no counter DI, unfortunately. Depressed Metfan, now we're starting to set up those Sonic crosses, trying to find an answer and trying to find it quick. There's the OD teleport. It's going to be the level 3. I don't think this is going to kill, though, because it's a jab starter.
But it will put him in burnout. So that forces one interaction, walks forward, just eats the... Oh!
We haven't seen that all set. Upside down kick, the cut through the drive impact.
Okay, step kicks. Sweep is safe because of burnout.
Yeah, get that extra 4 frames.
Oh, man!
Put the slide, and Shine slides their way into a next round of winners. And again, another 3-0.
I'm not going to lie. About halfway through that set, when the level 3 didn't go full cinematic, Depressed Metfan, their voice in my head became Eeyore.
Brad!
Okay. I guess I don't get the cinematic.
I guess.
That's such an awful Eeyore impression.
I guess I just don't get to do more damage. And I guess Shine
It's okay.
Shine's gonna move on to winner's side. I'm gonna be going to losers.